Hello, my name is Genesis Baez. I am your host for this episode of the College and Career Readiness Podcast. Today we are joined by our special guest, Jim Marquette from Oregon Tech University. Before we start our interview, remember to take control of your future. Join the California Army National Guard and serve your community during local and state emergencies. You'll learn marketable skills, earn a paycheck, and get money for school. Contact Sergeant Aki No today at 916-233-7615. Hi, Jim. So to start off, what do you love about your school that you're representing?
Yeah, Oregon Tech has a lot of great things to offer. I think the one thing that I love the most about it is that students can come into a major of their choice and start in those classes right away. They'll be in labs that they're interested in while they're taking their general electives. I think being a public university that focuses on hands-on education is important for students because they can dive into their career opportunities while they're in school, getting internships, working in research labs. I think the small community that we have at our public university gives an idea for students that they can explore and have advocates for them. So being able to have a one-on-one relationship with your professors and your advisors, I think is huge in the success of students, not only in the classroom, but I think those opportunities help them grow outside of the classroom and get involved as well. So I think the larger atmosphere of a public university, but still having a tight-knit community that each student can find within the larger institution as a great opportunity for students.
So since you said that a lot of students gain relationships with their professors, what's the actual student-to-teacher ratio?
Yeah, so 15 students to one faculty member, and our faculty members are actually the student's academic advisor as well. So they help them with class preparation and registering for courses for the next term. And then our average class size with those professors is about 17 on average.
What programs is Oregon Tech known for, and what's the acceptance rate for these programs?
Certainly. So our overall acceptance rate is about 75 to 78% for the entire university. Our major programs are broken down into the College of Engineering, Technology, and Management, where we have mechanical engineering with students with an option in aeronautical or aerospace or automotive engineering, as well as we're the first school in the nation to offer a Bachelor's of Science in Renewable Energy Engineering. Those are some very popular ones, along with our computer software and embedded systems engineering technologies, so the applied versions of computer science. We also have our College of Health Arts and Sciences, where students are in popular majors such as nursing, dental hygiene, and then also medical imaging technology, so students that want to become x-ray technicians or ultrasound technicians.
So since Inderkum follows the A through G requirement, does Oregon Tech follow those requirements?
Yeah, so we have pretty straightforward requirements, and we do follow those as well.
What are some non-athletic clubs on your campus?
Yeah, a lot of our non-athletic clubs on campus are going to be focused around academics and outreach. So we have our Baja and Formula One race teams where engineering students can build a race car from scratch and then compete regionally and nationally. We also have our Nurses Without Borders and our dental hygiene students that are without borders as well. So they go to communities that might be in need of medical services. And this last year, our dental hygiene students went to Jamaica and provided over 250 hours of clinical services to a rural community and some schools there. So really, our non-athletic clubs are going to be connected to academics or in the community, so giving back through community service opportunities on and off campus.
At Oregon Tech, do students typically graduate with a lot of student loans?
At Oregon Tech, definitely depends on the circumstances or situations for students and their academic programs. We have a pretty successful rate on students graduating within 4 years with their bachelor's degrees. But since we are a publicly funded institution, we have scholarships available for students. We have grants and loan opportunities. But the important thing is that students coming from California have an opportunity for the Western Undergraduate Exchange. This is a tuition reduction program that allows students to come in and only pay 50% of out-of-state tuition costs and study at Oregon Tech. So this, with a combination of scholarships and financial aid, can reduce the amount of loans that students are graduating with.
Okay, to talk about more about the surrounding city, how's it like? Is it urban or suburban?
Yes, we're more of a rural area. Community or Klamath Falls is where we're located in Southern Oregon. Has the regional hospital that services a lot of Southern Oregon and Northern California, and they're right across the street from Oregon Tech and our university's campus, where we have about 2,500 students. And then the industry around us is a lot of agriculture and forestry. So we're definitely a spread out community, one of the larger counties in Oregon, but with the main focus in town being around the hospital and the college. And then also we have a community college that helps service students as well in their transition to a 4-year program. So definitely a small community, but very invested into Oregon Tech and our students.
Okay, so since Inderkum is such a diverse school and diversity is a big part in deciding what college to go to for most of us, with that being said, what's the most predominant races in Oregon Tech?
Yeah, so I think we have students from all over coming to Oregon Tech to study and to grow. We have predominantly white students, Hispanic, Latino students, and then also a lot of Asian cultures that come and study and participate in programs at Oregon Tech.
Okay, and lastly, what sets you apart from all the other schools?
Yeah, so at Oregon Tech, we rank high, and 97% of our students are graduating and finding a job within 6 months because of our hands-on and applied programs that students are getting internships and research opportunities and hands-on labs that they're working in. Students are also starting out with the highest paid average starting salary out of any university graduating students in Oregon. So I think our students are being set up for success by their commitment to their academics and their overall success, but also the support that Oregon Tech provides. So students can get into their engineering or their communication or psychology classes from day one while they're taking their general electives. So I think that helps them keep engaged and interested in what they're learning and studying. And I think that goes a long way, and it shows with our academic success.
For the students that are interested in Oregon Tech, where can they get more information?
Yeah, students that are interested in learning more about Oregon Tech can visit our website at www.oit.edu. We have a lot of great information on our academics and our admissions page. And if they search my name, Jim Marquit, they'll be able to find my direct contact info if they want to learn more specific information.
Thank you, Jim, for coming in today and talking more about Oregon Tech.
Thank you for having me.